Yeah, hello guys, you're highly welcome to another awesome tutorial from Noboti Fashion Channel. This is one of the cap, let me say this is the major cap that is most trending in southwest of part of Nigeria. If you are from, especially if you are from Yoruba land, this is the most used cap by the yorubas, that is from the southwest. It is majorly sewn with ashoke, or you call it ofi. So that is the two name that they call the material they normally use for this. This is the material the female use to make their head tie. So that is what they may use in making this cap. So in this video, I take you through the easiest and the simplest method on how to achieve this. If you know how to make this cap very well, you can make a whole lot of money from it. So please make sure you watch the video to the end without skipping any part of it, because I'm explain in a detail on how to manage your material, because sometimes this material they give you may not be enough, and if you don't know how to manage the material, it will not be enough. So explain in detail on how to manage the material. Please, if this is the first time you are checking on this channel, you are highly welcome to Noboti Fashion Channel. This is the channel that brings you the easiest, fastest and the simplest method on how to achieve anything on men's dress. And if you are a returning, I welcome you back also. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell as well, so that you will not miss any part of the training whenever I upload again. So let's get started. Here's the material that I'm using for this, and then the wideness is 6.5. so it comes in 7 inches. On the length depends on what they cut for you. Sometimes they cut 55, sometimes they cut 50. So the pieces that I'm cutting here is 3. So I'm cutting it in 3 pieces. I'm cutting it slantly, so that the cap will be very high than the 6.5 inches that I have. So I'm measure 9 inches here. So after I have done with that, you also measure 9 inches slantly like this. So this is the height of the cap, while the first 9 inches we measure will be for the wideness of the cap. So this give me 13 inches. So you take that 13 inches and then you measure it at the top here also. So this is a one piece out of the 3 pieces that I need to cut. So you measure 13 inches from that point again, and then you take it to the down and then measure the 13 inches again. So this is the second pieces. So this 1, so this is 1, this is 2, and then I need to measure the third one. So let me number it for you. So this is the second one, and now let me measure the third one. So that 13 inches, you mark it here, and then you mark it at the down part also, the 13 inches. So now let's roll it. That is the 3 pieces. So this is a 1, this is a 2, and this is the third one. So this will give me the whole thing that I need. And now this is the remaining one. Now you can see that I have a SS here, but sometimes maybe given the material that may not be as enough as like this. So you have the next thing to do is to cut the cap, the cover for the cap. But sometimes the material that is the ashoke or ofi, which they will give you, may not be of SS like this. So but once you measure it, and what you have left is up to like 8 or 9 inches, that means you can go ahead and then cut it like this slantly. But if you don't have up to this, that means it may not be enough for the cover. So you just need to cut it straight without slanting it like this as I'm doing. So now let me cut it out. And then there's one thing that is very important here. Make sure you keep all the pieces here, including the first pieces that I just cut and all this one that I'm cutting. So here's the 3 pieces now, and this is the side that I'm joining together. So this is how we join it together. So this will be the down part of this cap, and these are the sides that we need to join together. Now for you to join this, make sure you place this one like this. This is the face, so you place the face and make the face of the material facing each other, and then you place it like this. So just turn it like this. So you can see that as I'm placing it, the pieces look slantly, and the factory weaving edge is the one that I'm just need to stitch together. And when I stitch it finish, we form this shape. You place it like this for the third one also. And then another thing is, don't place it like this when you are joining it, because if you join it like that, it will not give you the expected result. So just place it like this. Now let me do the stitches here for you to see the results. Now you lay this the pieces like this, so you can see this, and then you place the second one on it like this. You can see that it's giving a slant shape, and the thing is not equal, and then you just stitch it very tiny with like a 0.2. That is what you need to do the stitches here. And another way of joining this, you can place it together and just stitch on top of it, but this is how I do my own joining. So you can, another way of doing it is just to place it on each other like this and just stitch it straight down like this. Just stitch it down like this, but that is not how I do mine. I just turn it like this and then to stitch it straight down. So I believe this make the material to hold each other firmly without removing later on. So after you are done with this, you take this up with the second one like this. So you take this side and this side, so you join the two together. So you just have to turn it like this, and then please take a look at how I'm doing this. So you just have to turn it like that, and then you stitch it straight down. That is it. Now the next thing to do is to set the both edge like this. You can see that it has given us the cap shape, so just cut it open like this. And then the next thing is to open the stitches that I did here. So just open everything, and here it is after I've done the opening. So after you have done the opening, you just need to measure it, and then to get the size of the stay we are need for this. So this is 26 inches. So this is 26 inches. So you have to cut the gum stay into 26 inches in 3 places. So I'm using a hard gum stay for this. I'm using a hard gum stay for this, and I cut it into 26.5 to be a little bit of a excess. And then the height is 3.5. The height is 3.5, and I cut it in 3 pieces. I cut it in 3 pieces. You just place the 3 on each other like this, and make sure that the gum is facing the down part, so that it will stick on each other when we do the final ironing later on, where I will be showing you how to do the ironing of this cap at the end of the video. So just stitch it straight down like this to hold it together, and then you need the thread. So place it on each other on the main fabric, and then you leave a little space of like 0.5 or 0.7, and then you stitch the edge straight down. So once you stitch this edge, you come to the up like this, and then you hold the edge of this one also at the top. Once you are done with this, you turn it to the front, because the stitches at the front normally make your stitches to be very neat. Just stitch it straight down, and then make sure that the stitches is very straight, and then the line on it is accurate. So just do this straight down, and that is it. So cut out the excess and knit all the thread. After you have done this, you need to cut a material which we need to use for the inside. So but before we do that, another thing you can do is to fold the top like this. This is very important, especially if you are doing a hand knitting on the cap. So there are sometimes you may need to do hand knitting on both edge like this. So you just need to stitch it with a 0.2 on the edge, at the edge of the steel like this. So this is it after I've ironed it, and this is the result that I got. You can see this. So just do hand knitting on this. You can give it to those people that do hand knitting, and they do it at the bottom line here also. So you take the material we are using for the cover. I've already cut it into the size that I want, so I need a little space at both edge. Then you just stitch it straight down. You leave a little space between the gum stay and the stitches you are doing to join the two together. So just stitch it straight down like this, and that is it. So cut out the excess. You fold the two together like this, and make sure you set the edge, that is the line where the folding is, that joining. Make sure you set that joining. And another thing is, you can use a office pen to hold it together so that it will not shift when you are doing the stitches. So that is it. So the size of this cap is 22.5. So you have to divide 22.5 into 2, and that gives me 11.2. 11.2. So that is 11 1/4. So 11 1/4. So you place you mark that area, and then you can use a ruler to rule it so that you know that the stitches is very straight. So just mark it like this, and then you rule it straight down. Please, if you are yet to give this video a thumbs up, make sure you click on the like button, and then make sure you share it to your loved one for them to also benefit from this amazing tutorial. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please make sure you click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell for you to enjoy a whole lot of the videos that I have on this channel. Thank you for doing that. So now you continue and stitch it with 11.2. Now you can now remove the office pin, and after you have done this, you trim out the excess by the side, and then you press it like this. You can open press it like this. So this is it after I've pressed it, and then you turn everything inside. Now you can see this place. That is the reason why I said you should leave a little space between the gum stay and the joining, so that the black material will not be showing on the front. So this will make the work to be very neat and then look beautiful on the edge. So this is it, and you stitch it straight down to hold it together with the lining. So you can use any material for this. You feel like you can use any material to do this. So you stitch the top also. So you cut the out of the excess, and then you start the stitches from that joining, and then you stitch it straight at the edge. So that is it. So trim out the excess. Now the next thing to do is to prepare the cover. So this is the lining that I'm using for the cover, and this is the material that remain. So now I'll be showing you the reason why I said I should keep all the pieces when we are doing the cutting here. So assuming you have enough material like this, you can do and undo with it. So you can just cut it like this, and then you cut it on this side also and join it together and give you a very big pieces. So but if you have a very little material, let's say you have like 8 inches that remains, so this is how to manage your material. that is the ashoke, because the material is not usually as long as this one that I'm using. So please, if you can testify to this, please let me drop it in a comment section box if you have ever come across a very short ashoke material like this that I'm talking about. So the first pieces that we cut before, you have to join it together with this one that I just cut now. When you join it together like this, it will give you a little bit of a triangle shape. So once you have this shape, you open it like this, and then you place it on this other one we have here. Just stitch it straight down, and then you can see it now. It has given us a very wide pieces. So please, if you have ever come across a very short ashoke material that cannot be enough as much as this, let me drop it in the comment section box that yes, I've come across the very short small ashoke material for cap before. So you sew it round like this. When you sew it round, then you just cut out the excess you have on the edge, and that is it. So you just fold it like this and notch the two sides. So this is a joining. Now you fold it on that joining and notch this edge, notch it on this edge also. So you fold the two notching together like this and notch it on this edge, notch it on this edge as well. So you take the main cap which we have already prepared before, you take the joining, this joining now, and then you take it to the other side and notch it like this. So let the joining and the notching meet on both sides, and notch this side, take it like this, then notch this side also. So that is it. So just place the down part of the cap like this, and then you mark the edge where the cap fall on. Make sure that the cap is not shifting while you are doing this marking. So make sure that it's not shifting. You can see this. You can see that it has given me a little bit of a round shape. So now take this joining and place it on this side. Use office pin to hold it. This method is very, very easy and simple. If you want to achieve a very round shape for your cap, make sure you follow this process. Use office pin to hold this side and take it on the other side and hold this notching also. You can see that I take my time to explain in detail for you to understand all this process step by step. This is the video you need to achieve anything you want, and without having any problem sewing a Yoruba or ashoke cap any longer. That is what is called a FILA in Yoruba land. So you take it from that notching now and make sure that the notching is on the same line. So just stitch it straight like this, and then you are following the marking which we did initially. You stitch it around like this. Make sure that that notching is very important, that is on the same line. Yep, that is it. So now you need to cut out the excess. So you can see that it has given us a round shape. So just cut out the excess on the edge, and then you proceed to the weaving machine to do the weaving. So this is it after I've done with the weaving. You can see that. So now I will be showing you how to fold this cap here. So just pull it out like this, because if you don't fold it very well, this may affect the results at the end. So you see this joining here. So you open it like this, and then you place this one on it like this. There are two methods you can use to fold this. So you can fold it like this, and then you place the press pieces on it, and then you iron it. You can spray water on it so that it will relax very well. So you can leave it like this. So I'm trying to show you how it is on my head with this, but the camera is not covering my head. So it can pull it in like this. Once you pull it in, you set all the edge, and then you place the pressing pieces on it. Then you press it very well. So this is how I normally make and leave my home. It's because it has already given us a bend shape, so the person does not necessarily need to be folding it again. You can see the shape here, you can see the results, you can see how nice and beautiful the results is. So I believe you like this cap and you like this video with the full detailed explanation that I have for you on this. Please, if you derive value in this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and click on the like button. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.